And that's what this world's come to. That's what this country's come to. How is that? Growing up, I thought we were the United States of America, where we're all united. Home of the brave, land of the free. Home of the free because of the brave. And people are probably like, oh, he's right wing. I ain't a fucking wing. I'm the goddamn bird. I'm the fucking bird. I flap these wings, bitch. Sorry, that felt good though. I felt good. Say that to yourself. I ain't on a fucking wing. I flap these wings, bitch. I am the bird. I am the eagle. I'm bald, and I got feathers, baby. Daddy got chest hair. Daddy got the chest hair of a bald eagle. And I flap these wings. Shout out. Well, actually, happy Friday. Payday. June 11th, 7:56. Aftermath. I'm over here at Caneland. I ordered not one, but 2 burritos. Breakfast burritos. Sausage, bacon, cheese, egg, potatoes. I did this because I had potato soup last night with my son. I broke the carnivore diet and fuck it. I'm gonna eat what I like to eat. If someday, I went 4 days silent on it, so, and I didn't notice anything except for I was tired as fuck yesterday. Not all day, but strangely, oddly tired. And part of the carnivore diet was supposed to give you energy. I don't know how long it takes to kick in, but I wasn't hype about the diarrhea that I didn't have yet. And I wasn't seeing no energy. I wasn't seeing any benefits of just starving myself of shit I like to eat. So, here I am. Got that breakfast burrito. I got 2 of them. So I can eat one now. Listen to this first bite right here. I haven't had this in years. And the only reason I went to get this is because I saw the homies yesterday that I worked with at Caneland. Alright, check this out. Oh my god. Look at this. Listen to this bite at the stop sign, at the stoplight here. You ready? Oh my god. I shook Charlie's hand this morning. Saw him. I got a coffee. A real coffee for the first time in forever. And a Monster. And I'm doing it with hot sauce right now, but I also got a syrup. I might have to go into that because hot sauce isn't as good as I remembered. Texas Pete, they might have changed it up on me or something. Still sober. Last night I got the urge to smoke about 9 o'clock at night, but I was ready to go to bed, so I just let the urge go through me, and that was it. Didn't act on it. Headed to work. Fuck, I messed up my syrup opener container because I'm slow a little bit. And that one worked like a charm. Alright. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Fucking stupid. I just waved at a guy that every day me and this guy wave at each other. I'm talking every day. There was a couple days in the winter he wasn't outside, but every day sitting in the front lawn on his lawn chairs, and we wave at each other. He's got this. Okay, this guy's cool as hell. We've never said 2 words to each other, but we wave at each other every fucking day. It's just like this older black dude. He runs this barbecue, right? I know I'm probably saying too much for my job to maybe they'll fire me, but this is all positive. I'm the idiot, okay? So I was ready for him, and I'm ready to wave at him, but this time I was like laughing at this podcast I was listening to called Shout Out Scissor Bros with Jeremiah Watkins and Steve Lee. Anyway, what I'm saying is I was getting prepared to wave at this guy, but then I forgot. And I was like laughing at the podcast, and then I was like, oh shit, I'm right at the spot right where I normally wave at him. And I put my hand up to wave at him, and he wasn't there, but he was sitting over at his barbecue spot, and so he saw me wave at nobody. Now every wave I ever give this guy in the future, he's gonna be like, oh, that was just, he could have been waving at nobody. He could have just been waving at fucking nobody. I'm nothing to this guy. He just waved at a chair. He don't even know if I'm there. He just waves, and I'm like, damn, how do I get out of this? How do I fix this situation? Waving at nobodies, man. I feel bad. I want to go back and give that guy a high five or something. Like, bro, I've seen you. I swear to God, I've seen you. I'm just waving. Like, I wasn't expecting. I don't know what made me look to see if he was. I was like, oh, he's not there. Fuck. And I was like, good, I'm in the clear. Nobody saw that. But then he was standing. He's at his barbecue spot. Then we waved at each other. But I know he saw me wave at the damn chair. Anyway. That's my morning. It's been nice. It's been decent. It's been a good day. Good D. It's been overcast. A little bit of drizzle this morning. The sun is kind of trying to come through right now. It's all good though. Life is good right now. I'm hype about tonight. I might get my kid and I put his octopus that grows in water 8 times the size it is. Excuse me. I put his octopus in the bathtub last night, and it's getting there. It's getting pretty decently big. I guess the reason I bring up this gentleman's ethnicity is because it feels better than if it was just some old white dude. You know? It's like, in my mind, this guy's like, this white boy's alright. That white boy's alright. You know? It feels good. I look forward to it. Every day I wake up and I get to work. I'm like, I'm going to go drive down that road and that guy's going to be there. That's a lie. I don't think that every day. But when I'm on the road, that's what I think. My guy's out there. I go wave. Get ready to wave. I get ready to wave at this guy. And I try to time it. It's like the game. Because I go out the side window. I don't put my hand out in front in the windshield like I'm fucking... I don't want to be misinterpreted as a Nazi. So I don't go that way with my wave. I go... misinterpreted might not have been the right word. I think that has to do with reading. Misconstrued. Something. I don't want to be seen falsely as something I'm not, or doing a gesture that I didn't mean to be doing. So I don't go out the front window. I go to the side window with the wave, unless it's somebody in front of me, and in that case I just raise my fingers up. I don't pick my whole hand up. Don't want to be caught doing that. So anyway, I get ready. It's like that game in the circus in Vegas where you I think they're all, I don't know. It's a little light bulb that goes, they got light bulbs, excuse me, jeez Louise, in a circle all the way around this little game. And you gotta slam the button when the light's right in front of you on this dot. And if you get it, that's the jackpot. Excuse me again. So I feel like that's what I gotta do because I'm cruising by this guy. Cruising by. And I try to get him right where he's in my window. And that's when I put my hand up like, what's going on, Pops? You know? And I see him, he got his hand up, I got my hand up, what's happening, you know? I'm like, in my head, this guy's like, that white boy's alright. It just feels good. And this time I went by and he wasn't there in his chair. But he was in a chair, not 30 feet from it, saw me wave at the chair. I know he saw me, because I could see him. Here's what happened. I waved, realized he wasn't there. My hand stayed up, because I was like, fuck. This is awkward. He saw me. So then I kind of like did the half point at him. I was like, oh, there he is. Half pointed at him. Oh man, I'm gonna get canceled for this shit. Anyway, that's the only reason I brought up the ethnicities, because it feels better. It feels better to me. It means more, and I feel like I messed it up now because I was late to the party. I was late and I fucked up. Forgive me. I can just picture me having a package for him one day and he goes, you know what? I thought you were cool. I thought you were alright. Now your waves mean nothing to me. I just thought of something about the podcast yesterday. I had ordered this object from Amazon, and it's the type of shit that could get me put in jail if it's found by the right people or the wrong people. And I was thinking, is America, because the whole prison system is in cahoots with the government to have free labor. That's just the way it is. The whole damn thing. That podcast I listened to 2 days ago with Josh Dubin about people getting exonerated and stuff, and a lot of them, they can't get exonerated because the government or whatever, the judicial system won't allow it, because that means that there was a fault on their end and they don't want that on the record. So they just deny, or they don't let it happen. They don't let someone get exonerated so they don't look bad. And then you put the people in prison for the stupidest shit that is legal right now. People are spending life sentences for in prison, and watching the shit that they're spending a life sentence for, watching it happen outside the window legally. What I'm saying is, what if America and China are in cahoots to get people in prison? They're like, hey, get this delivered to XYZ's place, and then we can frame them for some shit and lock them up. I wonder if shit like that goes down. It's got to. We know it happens within the country. Why wouldn't other... Ooh, that's another thing. The G7 happened today, or is going on right now. The G7 summit. Son, I have no idea. In the future, when you listen to this, I have no idea what that means right now. I'm sure it's something 7 countries or some shit. I don't know. All I know is I saw the picture and Biden is not in the center. Kim Jong-un losing weight. Shout out Kim Jong-un. That guy needs a croak. But also, there's people that study his weight. That's why this was in the news. People are studying and surveying his weight so that we know if something's about, if power is about to change in North Korea, we need to keep up with that, keep updated, so we know if something's about to happen with the nuclear weapons. I don't have any part in this. I could care less. I hope we don't go to nuclear war. At the same time, I really want us to. Just end it all. Start it over. We're a problem. Everyone that wears a hoodie in the sun and it's hot out is a problem, unless you're trying to actively lose weight. It's a problem. It's a real problem. Nah, that's stupid. I was trying to make a joke and it didn't go through right. Not even in my own head. Because I was trying to think of something that had to do with everybody. I wasn't trying to generalize, but actually I was generalizing, but I was trying to make it accurate with the statement I said. And that's not accurate, because if you're trying to lose weight, you wear a hoodie in the sun. That works. That makes complete sense. I've done it before. How about this? If you wear a hoodie with the fucking sleeves cut off, it's a real problem. If you wear a hoodie with the hood up and the sleeves cut off, that's a real problem. All I'm saying is, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, there's problems on the planet. We need a fresh start. Here's an idea. What if everybody up to a certain age was or down to a certain age was exterminated? Everybody. I'm talking to, like, except for unless, say we're in the future, like 50 years from now, we talk without speaking out of our mouths, we just read each other's minds, there's no lying, we find out who's actually real. There's a rating system amongst people. The 5 stars get to stick around. Anything other than a 5.0 Nah, it won't even work like that. Because what I'm trying to say is people that, like, say kids under 2, they're not in school yet. They're just in daycare. But they're smart. They probably remember shit. I don't remember shit from when I don't remember shit before 5. So, what I'm trying to get to is those people, those children, they don't know anything about what we know right now. And everybody that would know anything about that, what we know right now, is gone. So, it would be a fresh start. They would just have images, videos. Screw it. It wouldn't work. Take back my idea. There's videos out there. They're going to be corrupted in 30 seconds. As soon as they hit the part where they can remember shit, they're corrupted. Fuck. It'd be cool if everybody that remembered shit, and it's kind of like waking up with amnesia to racism. That thing I was talking about way earlier, except all the adults are gone. It's just children before they can remember shit, and only like maybe it'd be just AI, not even humans, just AI. It's 5-star rated AI people to teach these children. Would there be any problems? And if there are, how long does it take for them problems to submerge or emerge in society? It's a cool thought experiment. It was like, what? I guess I don't understand how there's certain people that can choose. Like, I grew up in different areas, like different places. I grew up in a trailer park. Then I moved into the city. Then I moved into kind of like. Then I moved to California. That's different than Wisconsin. Being like downtown Wisconsin or Milwaukee, not downtown Milwaukee, but close to tall buildings. Going from a trailer park to tall buildings, and then to California where it's sunny, there's palm trees, people are happy and they speak precise. They don't get these weird accents. And then I moved to Kentucky. Like, I have all sorts of different. I've gotten to build my own view of the world. I didn't grow up with one group of people and then just get stuck with those people. And shout out Joe Rogan. Root for the Packers. Shout out Wisconsin. Shout out my family. I do like Packers, but it's just because that's where I'm from. I don't give a fuck. I like Aaron Rodgers. I loved Brett Favre. But it's only because that's where I'm born. And that's what my dad likes. But I do genuinely like the Packers more than any other football team, but I think that's why. I don't have any other reason than, like, I don't pay attention to football. I don't care. I could care less. But if I had to pick, if people are like, who's your team? It's Packers. Till I die. Luckily, watching sports, growing up, okay, here's a little snapshot from the childhood. This is something I do remember. Sitting in front of the TV at my grandma's place, on my mom's side. Sitting in front of the TV, we watched NASCAR and football and just shit. And there would always be smoke in the air. Inside the house. Smoke in the air and beverages of alcohol being consumed. I loved it. As a child, I was like, this is the environment. This is dope. I loved going to pool halls. I loved being in bars and drinking the Sprite with the cherry flavoring and the cherry, thinking I'm cool. I'm in the bar with the adults. I'm fucking doing it with my little drink. Yeah, I miss that shit. Just that feeling of like, this is dope. They were smoking in restaurants. We would finish a meal or be eating, and my dad would be just smoking in a restaurant. I'm so glad. I have no idea what effect that's had on me in my life, but I'm so glad I got to see that. I was a part of that. To be like, dude, from my son, you have no idea The older people before our parents, and then our parents thought they had a big change in life. In my lifetime, we went from smoking around. I saw a lady today at the gas station, not only smoking next to the gas pump in the car, but there was a child in the back seat, and I'm like, oh, she's old school. That is an old school ass woman right there. Zero shits to give about the next generation. Zero shits. But I don't know. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was just giving a snapshot of the past. We came up in that shit. If you're 90, if I was born in 94. Shout out 94. I feel like it's the perfect it's the perfect time to come up to. I was 7 when 9/11 happened. I remember all the flags. I remember thinking, and this is just what the news put into me. This isn't what family put into me. This is what news at the time. News at the time, the whole country was like, watch out for, keep your eye open, be vigilant. The terrorist threat is at threat level green or red or whatever orange. I would go into the gas station, and if there was a Middle Eastern guy, I'd be worried. And it was like, that's prejudice and racism. At age 7, I didn't know. I had no control over it. My family didn't teach me that shit. My family wasn't going around saying the th word. I heard it. It wasn't my family saying it. It was just people in general. That's what the country, the vibe of the country was. That was it. Like, that's just how the shit was, and now there's a whole shift that words hurt people, and I get all that shit. I was an asshole to someone I would consider a friend in middle school. And I wish I could go back and take it back. I wish I could apologize, but honestly, don't even remember his name. I mean, maybe it did hurt him. It looked like it hurt his feelings, but I didn't hurt him physically. But I was just saying some shit I didn't know anything about. It was just coming out of fucking what the news was saying. And I was just like relaying a message that wasn't accurate at all. He was a cool dude. And we became friends like later, like after. Maybe I did apologize like during that period, but I'd like to apologize as an adult, because that's fucked up. I did some fucked up shit. That was some bully-like shit, and sorry for cussing so much. It was passionate. I'm just saying that there was a whole movement of information, and this was before internet. My dad had a fucking big ass computer on the desk, and he would play Keno and smoke a cigarette in the living room while we're watching American Idol on this big ass computer. That was the vibe of the time. I made a bunch of, here's how stupid I was and how young and dumb. At 7 years old, 9/11 happens. Within hours of finding out through our principal at school, I was at home playing with Legos and using an airplane to knock down the Legos. I didn't know. My mom came in and she spanked me. What are you doing? This is stupid. Rory, tell him this is wrong. You can't be. I'm like, I didn't know. I'm just doing what I saw on TV. I didn't know I was gonna get fucking beat. Like, I didn't know asking my wife if I could have a drink meant I was gonna lose my family after 12 days of sobriety. Didn't know. Like, if I had known, I wouldn't have done it. You know what I'm saying? I think there should be second chances before you get hurt that bad. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Damn, I lose the train of thought quickly. Don't know where my scanner is. Trying to be on the job, and also day on the job. It's just dope though. This feels good. Releasing this shit that nobody knows. I can just say it, and then just like whoever knows now. It could be somebody that wouldn't even say they know. I could have 2-3 coworkers that heard me talk about this damn thing I got yesterday from Amazon, and they'll never tell me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I just messed up. I messed up. Okay, here, when I first got this job, this is my first mess up in a long time. When I first got this job, my manager said, you'll never have 2 of the same addresses on the same road. Or north and south. You won't have the 2 of the same. Alright, so what I just did was, well, in this case there is. That's the funky part. That's what threw me off. This can't be, I mean, it is my fault. I know this. Like, I know this about this road, but it should be wrong. Like, it shouldn't be. That should be on the city. Look at me deflecting the guilt. Or, not the guilt, but the punishment. There's a north and a south of this road. And I took the north to the south. I have both on me today. Both the same address. I took the north to the south, and if I hadn't been paying attention, I would have taken the south to the north, but I would have recognized it because it says N. It's just the boxes sometimes don't. The packages sometimes don't. So now, to fix this, I have to go back to the address, and it's not bad. It's not horrible, because I have an hour and a half left before I'm supposed to get my pickups, and I have 58 minus 32 is 26. I got 26 stops left. 27 including going back to this one. That's on me though. I should have seen that shit. I'm sorry for cussing. I don't remember where I was at. Times are different. Things changed. Hardcore things changed. In my own... Here's something a lot of people in my friends group, my homies, can relate to. Back in the day, as a joke or just to be cool, or to feel like we're straight, we gotta show our masculinity, we were all like, whatever the prop was for gay marriage, I remember vividly all of my friends were like, no on blah blah blah, like just speaking out no on gay marriage, just saying that, just to be cool and be like, we're men, we ain't gay, there's no way, look at, we're saying no to gay marriage, or whatever the reason was. I had no freaking clue. Now I'm like, now I don't give a shit, get married, I could care less. But back in the day, and that wasn't even, I guess, now I don't remember if it was an actual feeling or view I had at the time. I think I was just saying it because my friends were saying it. And I think maybe even back then we knew we were just fucking around. Because I've never felt, I can't remember feeling a certain way about 2 dudes kissing. I've always felt weird about it, but I've never been like, no, don't do that, can't happen. I've always just been like, that happened. Like, that's my feeling toward it. That happened. I'm not like, I'm not like furious. I'm not like, they're going to hell. None of that shit crosses my mind. I could care less. Do your thing, girl. Get it, girl. Well, it's just weird how quick shit changes. And I'm hyped to see what happens next. I'm hyped to see shit go back to the way things were. Like for that period, because you know that's coming at some point. I'm ready for the damn crooners and the cigarette packs and the sleeves of the white tee. We call women dames. We can skip the hitting women part. We can keep that the way it is now and just arrest those guys that do shit like that. But we can also keep the part where if they hit us, we can hit them back. I like that part because that shit, that can get a little out of hand. I mean, I experienced that personally. I'm throwing my ex-wife under the bus right now. I've never hit my ex-wife in my life. I've been hit by her multiple. I did like too many times to count. One time I got woken up with a punch to the face because she found porn on my phone. A punch to the face, woken up with it because of a search history result. Oh, like, dude, could you imagine if shit was actually equal? If I wasn't afraid, I'd be put in a cage because all she would have to do is call the cops and say you hit me, and I'm sitting in jail that night. Even though I got woken up by a punch, if I hit back, I'm sitting in jail that night. That's the fucked up part. The freedom that this is generalizing. The freedom that she felt. I'm gonna do specific my life experience. The freedom she felt into just punching me in the face because of a search history on my phone. My computer, my pocket computer had this thing on it she didn't like, so she just felt like she could just punch me in the face to wake me up and yell at me about it. That freedom must be dope. Just like, I'm just gonna assault somebody right now because I don't like what I see. That must be so nice to have that power, and then to just go out there and be like, it's not fair, it's not equal. I'm sorry, this is rude. Shout out to ex-wife. She's not a horrible person. She just assaulted me many times and I never said anything about it. Now I'm letting it out. I feel good about it. Yeah, I was assaulted very, very frequently. Nah, that's a lie. Not very often. It's just vivid, and I cannot count how many times I was assaulted. I'm talking even in the car, just driving the vehicle. Just shit, I would say something she didn't like and just pop. I'm like, what the fuck? Could you imagine the difference if I were to just pop her for some shit I didn't like her saying? Dude, I wouldn't be here right now. Like, that's how wild that shit is. And you're like, no, not all. I keep doing that, but just her. I wish there was women had more equal. But I'm like, girl, you have no idea. You have no idea. You have all the power. That's a given. Like, the power is yours. It lies within you. I don't know what you mean. There's nothing I can do that any other man out there can't accomplish for you. You, if I don't have you, then I might be an incel. Fast forwarded today. You know what I'm saying? But she's got, Dan, look at where she's at. She's perfectly content. She don't give a fuck about me or what I'm going through. She gives zero shits. I'm sorry, this is getting very personal, and it's not very positive. I just thought it'd be funny to mention that I got the shit beat out of me in my last relationship, on occasion, and never laid a hand on my ex-wife. I had very good reasons and opportunities to, out of self-defense, and never used it because of fear of the cage and the power women have if the police are called. Daddy sits in a cage, mama's just sitting at home with our child, and I can't do nothing as a father if I choose to use self-defense on my wife. So I don't know, I'm not actually sure about this law, if it's legal to hit a woman back out of self-defense. I still wouldn't fuck with it because it's still her word against mine. Or not her, but the woman's word. Whatever women I choose to invoke that law upon, that you can hit back if you're hit. If I could choose to invoke that law upon any woman, I would, I'd still be scared shitless, so I'd just, as of right now, I couldn't see myself doing it. I don't even know what got me into, oh yeah, let's keep that the way it is. If you do it just because of some shit, you should be put in, you know, jail for the night or whatever. But that should also go for women. They just got this vibe that, oh, they could just hit. Like, that's a thing people do. Here's another thing, men. Quit touching people. Just touching, like, I'm just gonna gently tug your ponytail because I feel like doing that. What? Them seat sniffers that go around the office building giving the female coworkers massages they never asked for. That's the shit. Let's cancel that shit. Get your fucking hands off my woman. And me. Once I asked for it. And that's a whole nother thing. What is the line? Where's the line? What can I ask for? Where does harassment begin and end? Can I go to a bar, be somewhat intoxicated, have the confidence enough to ask a woman, can I kiss you? Is that acceptable? Or is that harassment? Because she's got that wouldn't make me uncomfortable. But for a woman, I would see how it would make you uncomfortable. Or I could see how it would make a woman uncomfortable. Now this woman knows this gentleman's attracted to me. It puts her in a position like if I say no, then I'm turning him down. What's his response gonna be? So it's like an uncomfortable thing for her to have to answer. I'm not saying she has to answer. She could just walk away. But then even then, you're still like, damn, you already crossed. Is that the line? The dude crossed the line because he asked if he could kiss her. Because if she just walks away, now she's wondering, is he following me? Is he mad that I just ignored? There's all these things. I'm like, what is acceptable? What can I and cannot not do in this new society? That's another thing. We should be taught financial shit, living shit, and we should be taught the society of today. And society is changing just like damn graphic design is changing. Like, I got into that shit for a little bit, and I was looking at like programs and not graphic design, coding. I got into that shit. I was looking into that, researching it, and they were saying people that were like going into school for coding, when they got out, there was already new programs out and they were so far behind. Like, they had to go back to school to learn the new shit. By the time they got out again, they're still far behind. So it's like, that's what I feel like society is right now. We should be, not only should we be taught that shit, but it should be updated regularly, and we should all be on the same fucking page, so that if you go from Wisconsin to California, the shit you're used to in Wisconsin, you don't know that you're gonna get taken to jail for doing it in California. I'm not saying that it happened to me, I'm just saying I can see how that's possible right now during these times, during 2021. I can see how in one state you could do something, and then in another state you could sit in a cage for the same shit. And that's what this world's come to. That's what this country's come to. How is that? Growing up, I thought we were the United States of America, where we're all united. Home of the brave, land of the free. Home of the free because of the brave. And people are probably like, oh, he's right wing. I ain't a fucking wing. I'm the goddamn bird. I'm the fucking bird. I flap these wings, bitch. Sorry, that felt good though. I felt good. Say that to yourself. I ain't on a fucking wing. I flap these wings, bitch. I am the bird. I am the eagle. I'm bald, and I got feathers, baby. Daddy got chest hair. Daddy got the chest hair of a bald eagle. And I flap these wings. Anyway. I'm hyped to see what the roaring 20s hold. Hope I don't get canceled before then, or lose my job, or get put in a cage. That'd be nice if none of that shit played out, and I get to, or have a heart attack or stroke or some shit like that. I'd like to see what happens. Things are getting very interesting. As I sit here at this stop sign this gentleman's holding, and he's flipping back and forth between left arm and right arm as he smokes a cigarette, I'm thinking to myself, that looks good, as I eat a Slim Jim. When this little girl is holding a sucker up, touching the window with it. And the reason this gentleman's holding a stop sign up is because they're chopping down trees with like a chainsaw on a really long arm of some type of construction vehicle. That job looks dope. Thank God for these people, because I worry about some of these trees falling on me as I drive by. I'm like, that'd be the shitty way to die. Excuse me, just a branch falling on you, crushing the windshield and everything above it. It'd be a shitty way to go. You don't even see it coming. Here we go. You're getting a slow sign. Never mind. False flag. Fake news. Well, y'all have a happy Friday night. Go out, get some for me. Drink a little bit for me. Maybe smoke a little bit for me. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I love y'all. Bye-bye.